everyone, welcome back. Today is a bit of a different day. I have reached 2,000 subscribers on YouTube. Absolutely insane. I cannot thank you guys enough. I mean, like, I did, the last time I did a Q&A was back when I had 400 subscribers, which was January of last year. So a year ago, I had 400 subscribers, did a Q&A then. And now I have 2,000, so I think it's time we do another Q&A. Let's get started. And before we hop into the questions, real quick, all these questions were submitted via the Discord server. So if you want to participate in another Q&A in the future, make sure to join the Discord down below and you will have the chance to get your question featured in the video. Without further ado, let's get started. So I have a list of all the questions. I'm going to be driving around the whole map as we do it, so it's going to be a bit interesting. Let us start off with our first submitter, who is Chandler.1757. Who is your favorite non-ERLC YouTuber? Well, there's quite a few answers to this question. I guess like not ERLC would be Flamingo, Dennis. Oh, frick, Unspeakable back then. I don't really watch them nowadays, but I used to watch them quite a bit. I said that in the last video, but yeah, that's my answer to that question. Let's move on. What is your favorite non-roleplay Roblox game? So my favorite non-roleplay Roblox game has got to be Murder Mystery 2. It is very fun. I actually made content on it a bit in July 2025, but it wasn't getting many views. But yeah, I love the game. I'm like level 200 something. But yeah, it's a pretty good game. I play it quite often, and yeah. Have you ever thought of quitting ERLC content for a different game? If so, what game? You know, I actually did try to switch my content from ERLC to Murder Mystery 2, as I just mentioned, but it didn't really work out. I was only getting like between 70 to 100 views, and it just like I was putting so much more effort into a video regarding to editing and just everything in general for it to get less views. So I decided to stick with ERLC. It's easier content, and I mean, it's funner for me anyways. I am great at role-playing in my opinion, and I just love role-playing with my friends, my recording team, stuff like that. I just couldn't stay away for too long. What is your favorite part of making content? To be honest, I think it's actually planning the videos, like planning the ideas, like the setup and everything. That's my favorite part because, like, I'm working for myself, you know what I mean? I've never really had a recording team before like 2024, so the fact that I do nowadays and stuff like that, it's fun. It's newer to me. I mean, I've been playing the game since 2020. I've always wanted a recording team. I mean, I don't really have a big recording team, but the fact I do have one, even if it's small, is enough for me to be happy. And yeah, hopefully one day I'll have a bigger recording team. Maybe one day I'll be able to have 40 people on recording. That would be awesome. What is your dream car? My dream car is a Lamborghini Countach, but it's not really that practical. I just like my family's car, which is a 2018, 2018 Chevrolet Equinox, if you are wondering. But yeah, that car is great. I love it. We've had it since August. Fantastic vehicle. Dream location to live? Honestly, I think Ireland. Well, US, but if we're talking about Europe, I guess we could go like Ireland, the UK, somewhere like that. I think I would love it there, especially as my ancestry dates back to those locations. And yeah, I think I've always wanted to be in the UK, so UK, Ireland, that kind of area. What's your greatest accomplishment in life? That is a very deep question, and honestly, I think it's just my channel. I know, kind of a lame answer, but at the moment, like when I was looking at this question, I legitimately could not remember if I had done anything. I guess I don't really know. Just the fact I've made it this far in life, that I haven't. Just the fact that I was here in the first place. But like, I guess my YouTube channel reaching 2K, that is what I'm grateful for that. And yeah, that is my greatest accomplishment. I might have a comment in the description if I have an updated answer for any of these, so yeah, just keep that in mind. Do you think you will ever move to 5M content? So 5M is in GTA 5. Since GTA 6 is coming out, I might play that. I don't know, but that would be in a few years since let's just say I have a bit of a restriction on playing that game, but other than that, I mean, if I could, I probably would. 5M sounds pretty fun, to be honest, but so my answer would be yes. That'll probably be in a few years though, because at the moment I cannot do so. If you had the opportunity, would you become a PRC moderator and or developer? That is a great question, and I would say yes. I would become a PRC moderator and or a developer. What anime do you watch? This also has a follow-up question, but to answer both, which is going to be what anime do you watch, I do not watch anime whatsoever. If you're wondering, I'm not into that personally. But yeah, that's my answer. I don't really watch anime. Do you have any big plans for your Roblox game? Uh, I I do have some big plans for my Roblox game. I am planning on revamping the whole game, uh, making some changes, maybe hiring some developers to get some actual stuff in the game other than just the map, because it's kind of underdeveloped. If you don't know, the game is called Countryside Ontario, has around 300 visits. That will be linked in the description if you want to try it right now. But yeah, I do want to progress the game. So yeah, just stay tuned for that. I'll make a video on my channel about that. What kind of animals do you have? And if possible, provide pictures. I can definitely provide some pictures. So I have 2 dogs, 1 cat, as I said in my last Q&A video. I'm gonna put up pictures of my cat and my 2 dogs on the screen right now. So yeah, those are my animals. When is the face reveal? The most anticipated question in all of YouTube history. When is your face reveal? That is the question that every faceless YouTuber gets asked. I will be doing a face reveal at 10,000 subscribers. So, get me to 10,000 and I will do a face reveal. Might even do some face cam videos in the near future. Who knows? Do you have any form of transportation besides a car? I do. I have a scooter as well as a bike. I don't really use it that much, but I do have it, so it counts. It counts. It counts. The next submission is from Tom_955. Where are you from in Canada? I am from the province of Ontario. So, yeah, not really that specific, but it is kind of specific. I am not on the West Coast. I'm closer to the East Coast, if you were wondering. This submission was from Roberto TB816. Who inspired you to start making ERLC content? Oh, there's a lot of YouTubers that contributed to this. Let's list them off. So we've got Locus. I was actually in a few of his videos. OMB Gaming, Ruffles Official, Mixloth. Basically all the bigger ones. Maze Plays not so much. That's why I don't make informational videos. I'm not personally a big fan of Maze Plays, if I do say so myself. That's just my personal opinion, though. But yeah, those are the main YouTubers that inspired my creation of my YouTube channel. Right. The next submissions are from Broly727677. Of course, he has 67 his username. Anyways, his first submission is, are you really Canadian? Yes, I am really Canadian. I have always made that quite known, but yes, I am. I am definitely Canadian, guys. Trust me. Do you have a girlfriend? You probably don't. Well, you guessed right. I do not. I am, yeah, no, I do not. So, do you have McDonald's over there in Canada? That is an interesting question, but yes, we have McDonald's over here in Canada. I just don't eat at McDonald's because over here it sucks, so yeah. When are you going to pay the recording team? By joining the recording team, you are volunteering to assist in videos. If the video gets popular, maybe, but like, I don't know. At this point, I don't know, probably not. If I ever like... I don't even think OMB pays his recording team. I would probably be I would probably be one of the unique recording teams if I was paying, but like the only people that really pay their staff is Federate. So if you want to get paid for doing work in ERLC, then go to Federate, not me. The next submissions are from Cameron Ethan 21. This is quite a long list, so enjoy. Which part of Canada are you from? I already answered this question, but I am from Ontario. I will say it again. Ontario, guys. I am from Ontario. What is your favorite thing to do in your free time? Honestly, I like writing like song lyrics. I usually play them by myself. We've got reading sometimes. That's about it, really. I kind of just like my PC a lot. How long do you spend on your PC? That is a great follow-up question. Oh, like 10 hours. I know that is that is a horrible screen time, but 10 hours, 10 to 12 hours, probably higher up in that. But yeah, horrible screen time. I know. I should probably touch grass. What is your dream setup for recordings? Well, I'm partially there. I guess just a better PC, maybe like a proper PC that's like you can customize it, stuff like that. Because right now I have a mini PC. All my specs are in the description if you are curious. So if you are like ever curious on what I use, all of that is in the description. I even have links for where you can find it. So yeah, go to the description if you want to find that. I do have some new stuff like I got for Christmas and my birthday and stuff. I'm very grateful for it. I'm getting pretty close. I guess the only thing really would be like extra screens, maybe an upgraded computer. Definitely a better mouse at the moment because it's horrible. But I mean, other than that, my setup is basically perfect. What is your dream house? Honestly, that is such a great question. My dream house, dude, it's not even got a probably like the place I'm living in right now, a bungalow. It doesn't have to be huge, like maybe a decent sized living room, you know? It can be like 1 or 2 bedrooms, it doesn't really matter to me. Or if it's like 3 bedrooms, one of them is an office, just dedicated to an office space, that'd be great. That's basically it. Like just a small house. I'm not looking for a mansion or like a giant house on the beach. I mean, a beach bungalow would be kind of fire. And probably not living in Canada. That would be the first place to not be. Yeah, just, I guess we'll go a bungalow, nice office space, maybe in a little residential near the beach. That would be a great place. Maybe even near the ocean. That would be a fantastic place to live. That's probably my dream house. What is your favorite movie? Well, I've had a lot of different favorite movies over the years. I think it's either got to be like Transformers, the Transformers Generation 1 movie, or Home Alone 1, because those are just such fire movies. I know, I'm a boomer. My two favorite movies are both from the 80s and 90s, so. So, yeah, call me a boomer all you want, an unk perhaps, but yeah. What is your favorite thing to do when you're not recording? Honestly, hanging out with friends, talking with people, playing games, like playing horror games are kind of fire, not gonna lie, but I don't know, just I do a lot of stuff when I'm not recording, so I I do a lot of chores and eating. I love eating, guys. Don't call me Big Mac in the comments, I swear. Who was your first subscriber? My mom and my dad were my first and second subscribers. So there's your answer right there. They are my most dedicated subscribers by far. Who is the first person to be a part of your recording/staff team? Now that is a better question because my parents are not involved with my Discord stuff. But the award is gonna have to go to Roger12148. I'll send a picture of his profile picture right here. But he has been in my Discord server since it got created. And yeah, I mean, he's been really dedicated in recordings. He's probably been like the first person like I ever talked to on Discord, so that just says something. How long did you know a friend other than your parents? I guess we could go, I'm not sure if this was a friend or a cousin. I don't even remember at this point. Back when I lived in a different city, I was friends with this girl. I don't even remember her name, but like back when I was like 9 years old, 9 years old, I think. So yeah, like 2 years, 2 to 3 years. We were friends, and then when I moved away from the city, I haven't actually seen her since. It's been like 6 or 7 years since that happened. I swear, nobody. No, that's the real time. I did not just say 6 7 on purpose. Guys, I'm not doing this on purpose. Have you ever been to a fire station? I have not been to a fire station. There have been events in my city where you can like go into their little fire hall and stuff, but I have not gone there. I have seen their old fire trucks from like 30s, so that's pretty cool. Have you ever dialed 911 for help? Luckily, I have not needed to do that, but it may happen in the future. People would have known, so keep that in mind. Now let's get on to some more ERLC related questions here. First one's gonna be, what year did you start playing ERLC? The answer to that is going to be 2020, more specifically, June 2020. It is the first thing I actually bought with Robux. The first time I got Robux, I bought ERLC and a private server, which is the one I'm playing in right now. This private server is 5 years old. Which team is your favorite in ERLC? It's either DOT or Sheriff. Those are my favorite teams. Firefighter is kind of close. But yeah, DOT is my favorite. Sheriff is pretty good as well. DOT is the only team that I am maximum rank on, so that's why I love it so much. Used to grind it back in the 2020 days. How many ERLC YouTubers do you know personally? Talked to them, played with them, etc. There's quite a few. There's gonna be like both of the Liberty Gamings. There's two of them. This is so confusing. There's MJ Jersey. There's Tesla Pro Max Gaming. He's been in my videos. Collabed with him before. We've got, who else we've got? We've got JJC Gaming. He's appeared on my channel a couple times. I think one or two maybe. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of YouTubers I've talked to before. It's hard to name them all. What is one thing you think ERLC should add? Personally, dude, they really need to just make the map more realistic. Like, I get it's for performance purposes, but in my opinion, I think they should make everything look more realistic. Kind of like Maple County. Maple County looks so good. And then we got ERLC, and ERLC gets more players. That's the only thing I don't really like about ERLC is that how basic the map is. In my opinion, everything looks the same. Like, all the roads look the same and stuff. No variety, no, like, medians. Springfield looks so bland compared to, like, Hanover and Maple County. So, I just want a more realistic map in the future. How much Robux did you spend on ERLC? That is a fantastic question. And to be honest, it is very hard to know the exact answer, as I think I've bought money before. I think I bought 1,500 back, like, really far back when I honestly just used my spare Robux to buy some money, but I guess I don't really do that anymore. I haven't done that for like 5 years, but like, I think it's gonna be over 5,000 Robux, which is so much. But yeah, 5,000 Robux spent on this game. If we include like clothing for this game, oh my god, that's like most of my Robux, which I've spent. I've bought like 9,000 Robux in this game. Probably 8,000 dedicated towards just this game, which is crazy. If you were a PRC moderator, what would you do? This is a follow-up question to the question that was asked earlier by Chandler. Basically, oh my gosh, a moderator. Moderator? Dude, I'd honestly just flex my friends first. Be like, hey, I can teleport across the map like OMB. Honestly, that's the first thing I would do. I would flex about the things that I can do and stuff I can share, obviously, like, because OMB can't share everything, but like the stuff I could share, I would flex that to my friends, honestly, and then I would do my job, which I think I would do a pretty good job. PRC, please hire me. Trust, I'll do a great job. How often do you play ERLC? So I definitely play ERLC around a couple hours a week. It's not really, I don't play it as much as I used to, like back in 2020 and 2021, but I definitely still play it quite a bit. Do you think ERLC should add AI wildlife into the game? Yes, they most certainly should. I think that would be a great addition, considering, it just feels kind of empty in High Rock Park. Do you like to watch anime? This is also a follow-up question, but yeah, like I said earlier, I do not watch anime at all. Yeah, that's my answer. Don't watch anime at all. How much time do you spend on YouTube? Uh, so we just discussed how much time I spend overall. If you count listening to music, that's probably gonna be like the entire time. But if we don't count music, it's gonna be about like 4 hours. I like watching YouTube, to be honest. Educational and non-educational, to be honest. So, um, yeah, mostly stuff I'm interested in, like geography and stuff like that. Have you ever traveled to a different country? I have not. I've stayed in my province of Ontario my whole life, which is kind of disappointing. I've heard so many other people saying that I've gone to like 24 countries. Like, what? How? How do you even do that? But yeah, someday I do want to travel. What is your favorite snack? Dude, Doritos for chips and for candy, Skittles. Honestly, the best. What is one game you play on Roblox other than Emergency Response Liberty County? MM2, we got Evade, Theme Park Tycoon 2. I like that game, pretty fire. PTFS very rarely, but I will play it. So if you want to play at PTFS with me, hit me up. I definitely will play with you. The final question from Cam. Yes, this is all from Cameron Ethan 21. Do you have a gaming console other than a PC? Yes, I do. Well, not owned by me, but it is in my household, so I will count it. I have a PS3, a PS4. I personally own two PSPs. I don't know why I have two, but I have two. And there's quite a few other devices in my house I won't be mentioning. The next submission is from Elvin Audihi12. I do not know how to say that name. What made you do YouTube? Honestly, I just felt like I wanted to create content. I wanted to do roleplays, but I didn't want them to just never be seen again. You know what I mean? Like, I used to do roleplays back in 2020, but I always was like, I really want to make videos on this because then I can remember these forever and stuff like that. But then I started when I created my channel, I just kind of did like planned recordings. Like, all my recordings are planned. Like, none of them are just like, just normally driving around, not knowing what's about to happen next. I knew exactly what was about to happen next, which has been my style of content for years. But I think at some point in the future, I do want to go ahead and do roleplays in public roleplay servers, and just kind of do roleplays there, because then I don't know what's going on. My reactions will be more genuine and stuff like that. I'll just feel more real, if you know what I mean by that. So expect to see that in the future. The next questions are from Lonerus. Where's your go-to Timmy's, and what is your favorite Timbit flavor? So, I can't say my go-to Timmy's, because that would reveal my town, which I'm not doing. What is my favorite Timbit flavor? Honestly, gotta be birthday cake. Like, come on. If you pick something other than birthday cake, you are insane. When are you starting IRL content like me? That is a great question. Probably not anytime soon. I'm gonna be honest, because that's just not my thing, you know? Not my cup of tea. Like, I might do face cam, but nothing like, no vlogs probably. At least for a long time. Do you have a secret IRL channel? I do not. I do not have a secret IRL channel, matter of fact. So don't try looking for one, because I don't have one. Are you chopped IRL? Depends who you ask. Some people have a negative reaction when they've seen my face. Other times, I don't know, to be honest. Never really had a positive reaction, but depends on who you ask. I would say I'm probably a 6 to 7 out of 10. Yes, I just said that. Don't make a compilation out of it, please. Thank you. But yeah, it depends who you ask, really. Do you have real or fake headless? I used to have fake headless until Roblox deleted it. So now all my headless avatars look so bad. How much do you weigh? That is a pretty personal question, but I will answer it anyway. At the time of recording, I am at 138 pounds, something like that. So do with that what you will. I don't know what people are going to use that for, but sure. How much money do you make from YouTube? I can't actually say that like publicly on my channel because it's kind of private information, you know. Can't share finances with strangers online, you know what I'm saying? But all I'm gonna say is I do make money, so do with that what you will. A final question from Lonerus is a Warrior Gaming official a Canadian femboy? No, the answer is hell no. Just kidding. No offense to femboys, but like I'm not one personally, so yeah, I'm not that kind of person, you know. I like my gender, you know. That's just me though. That's just me. The next submission is from Flary. I don't know how to say the name. All right. What kind of content do you want to try in the future? Honestly, I might want to try like some sort of informational video kind of stuff like JJC Eclipse. Honestly, that seems to be doing better than roleplays at the moment. But yeah, I don't actually know. I'm sticking to roleplays at the moment. I don't really know what I'm planning on doing for the far future, but I just know that I want to be doing roleplays for a long time. I might switch it up in the future. I have no idea. If you could collab with any creator, who would it be? Honestly, I would collab with OMB Gaming or Locus. OMB Gaming because he is the more active YouTuber, but Locus because he's never like actually collabed with anyone technically. Like if I was able to collab with him, that would be like the biggest achievement I think anybody could ever do in the ERLC community, to be honest. That is why I would want to collab with Locus. OMB Gaming too, but I think like Locus would be more impressive, especially considering he has 1.6 million. Who or what inspired you to start YouTube? Pretty sure I answered this question earlier, but OMB Gaming, Ruffles Official, McSloth, Locus, they inspired me. Honestly, just like I just had a lot of imagination, a lot of ideas in my head when I created my channel, and just wanted to make some ERLC content. I want to become an ERLC content creator, just like the big ones. The next submissions are from Amarandu2_photography. Do you plan to continue ERLC content through your career? I do. I might switch content type, but I will probably still create ERLC content. If the game dies, I might be cooked. I might be cooked, but for now, the game is alive and well, and I don't think it's dying for at least another 5 years. I'll be good for a long while. If it does, I'll just be exploring other games on Roblox and see how that goes. Have you ever thought about becoming a first responder? That is a great question. I actually have, but I decided that I don't really want to focus on that too much because I like living. Being a firefighter and a police officer, it takes a lot of dedication and bravery, of which I do not have at the moment, at least, or back when I was younger, like 12. Like that was when I was younger. I wanted to become a police officer, firefighter. Both of these jobs, you have to risk your life, and I just don't think I would be brave enough to do that. Like I wanna live a long life. I'm not saying police officers don't live a long life, but it's a scary job, man. I like more peaceful jobs, in my opinion. Have you ever thought about getting a job later on in life? How dare you not censor that when you sent that question in? But anyways, if YouTube doesn't work out, I mean, I'm gonna have to. But probably yes, until like my channel is independent enough for an actual job, because yeah, I only have 2 years to make this work, really, before I have to actually get a job. So yeah, let's hope this works. Now, the final questions of the video are going to be from Lion_Gamer1313. Who is your favorite YouTuber, excluding yourself? Very difficult question. Obviously, I'm my favorite YouTuber, but other than myself, obviously, excluding myself, this is a very difficult question, honestly, because there's so many YouTubers I watch, so many genres, so many people, I just can't really... I might honestly have to go with Komodo Gaming, or just honestly that group of people like Buflo, B, Spike Cakes, Neological. Just those people? Oh, fantastic. Which of your videos is your favorite out of all of them? Oh, this is a very difficult question to answer. Honestly, I don't actually know. There's so many videos I've uploaded, but it's no longer that stop motion video I made back in 2022. I think it's honestly gotta be my most recent video. The bridge collapses under police pursuit. That took quite a bit of planning. In that video, there's a cool little fella hiding, and you should try looking for him. That's a hint to a video on a different YouTuber's channel coming soon. Stay tuned for that. Who is your favorite person in the recording crew? Can be staff. If you include staff, it's got to be Chandler, man. He's my channel manager. He's awesome. He is very good at listening to instructions. So that is why he is channel manager and just yes. But just for the recording team, excluding staff, it's gotta be it's kind of hard. I love all my recording team equally. Platonically, guys. Platonically. What YouTubers influenced your decision to start a YouTube channel? It's the third time I've answered this question. Ruffles Official, McSloth, Locus, OMB Gaming. That's my answer once again. Do you like PlayStation or Xbox more? PlayStation, easy. Always liked PlayStation more. What is your favorite key on a PC keyboard? The spacebar. I mean, it's just such a nice key. Would you rather be stuck in the ocean or stuck in a pitch black room? Pitch black room. I hate the ocean. Especially being stuck in it. That would suck. So bad. If you could only play one game on Roblox forever, what would that game be? It's obviously gonna be ERLC. I mean, it's the game I make videos on, so, I mean, it wouldn't really be that bad. Unless the game died, I would be okay. I would be okay with just being able to only play ERLC. Although there's a bunch of other games that I wouldn't be able to play, but I mean, it's a lose-lose for me anyways, because there's only one game I can play, so might as well pick my favorite game and the game I make content on. The final question of the video is, what is a subscriber count you think you will have before you quit YouTube, if you do at all? I am not planning to quit YouTube at all. That is a fact. The only reason I would stop uploading is because of stuff IRL or anything like that. That is the only reason I would stop uploading. But if I were to quit, if there was like some sort of subscriber goal, it'd probably be like 1 million. I don't want to quit, dude. I don't want to quit. I love this. I love doing the thing that makes me happy. So I'm not planning on quitting anytime soon. So expect more uploads. Even if I take like a 5-year break, I'm never quitting. I'm just taking a break. Trust. Anyways, that is the end of today's Q&A. I know it was pretty long, 30 plus minutes of footage, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Just a side note, I do have new merch, so go check it out. This is the newest edition here. It's got Warrior Gaming on the side, and yeah, make sure to buy it down below. It's for only 5 Robux. I have slightly older but still new merch as well, also going to be linked in the description if you want it. And yeah, this is basically 2K special merch. And if you want to participate in another Q&A just like this, make sure to join my Discord server down below, as well as you can participate in some of my roleplay videos. That's it for today's video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys. Coffee Crisp ASMR.